Hey, it's Jamey Schrier, and what I want to share with you today is what not to do when generating referrals. We talk so much about what you should be doing and this strategy and that strategy, but what if you were doing things that actually hurt generating referrals? So let's go ahead and explore some of the things that you might be doing that you don't want to do so you can get more referrals, more quality referrals, more consistent referrals. So let's start with number one. What is number one in what not to do when generating referrals? My favorite one, which I used to do, beg. There it is, beg. Don't beg. I know there's a great Motown song called "Ain't Too Proud to Beg." I get it. But you know what? In this case, you are too proud to beg because we are professionals. We are providing a valuable service. We are solving problems for the people that are referring to us, whether it's a doctor or somebody else. You have to think of it as, look, we are providing a service to your clients to make them look good, that they refer to us, that we help them. And of course, we want to help them in such a way where we don't, they go back praising us. But you don't start the relationship by begging. Please, oh please, give me a patient. I will do anything. Please give me a patient. I have no self-worth. I know, I'm being tough. And you know what? I did it. I begged. I did whatever I had to do to get a patient. And here's the worst part. They might feel sorry for you and they would send you a patient. Great. Now I gotta beg all over again. And now I'm feeling like, are you kidding me? Why am I begging for a referral when I'm a part of this network, this healthcare network, and I'm begging? So absolutely, no, under any circumstances, do not show up and beg for referrals. All right, what are the other, and again, we're talking about what not to do when it comes to generating referrals. So what is another one? What not to do? And I'm going to say be impulsive. That chicken scratch says impulsive. One of the worst things that any of us can do is be impulsive with our marketing. Well, it reminds me of when I had my business for 15 years, for the first, 10 or 11 years before I kind of figured out what to do in some areas. My marketing was done when my patients started to go down. So when my patients went down, I would freak out and I would impulsively then react to start marketing again. So what happened when I started marketing again? My patients would go back up. What happens when I stopped? It would go back down and go back up. The only thing this line is good for is a roller coaster, because you do not want your business, your referrals, to be on a roller coaster. That happens when we are impulsive. That happens when all of a sudden we look at our visits and they're going down. We look at our referrals, we're like, oh my God, we got to market. You start running around. Oh my God, we got to market. We got to get people in there. Let's do whatever we can. Let's call patients back up. And we do all of these things. But that impulsivity will never get you consistently moving where you want. Will never get you on that growth path that we all want, that growth path of going in this direction here, upward direction. So You don't want to beg, no begging allowed. Impulsive, we don't want to be impulsive with our marketing. What is number 3? Number 3 is what we don't want to do, is we don't want to wing it. We don't want to wing it. What do I mean by winging it? Look, marketing is not a perfect science, but science is a big part of marketing, because marketing is using measures, right? You want to measure things like referrals. If you're sending out emails, you want to measure how often people open your emails or open rates. And if you have something to click on in the email, it's called a click rate. And you want to measure how many people come to your website and how many people potentially convert and call your office. There's lots of measures to marketing. So there is a science to marketing. Just like physical therapy, there's a science and an art. The problem is when we wing it, we kind of sort of do marketing, we're inconsistent with it, there's no marketing plan, there's no marketing dashboard to determine the effects of our efforts. This is winging it. And even some of the best strategies of marketing, whatever they may be, are not going to work well when they're not being consistently done. See, marketing is about sending the right message to the right person at the right time. The right message to the right person at the right time. The key with all that, it needs to be consistent. It needs to be consistent. If we're not consistently marketing, then we can't trust the data that we're getting, and we can't determine what's working well and what's not working well. So winging it is a no-no. So let's go over again. Remember, these are the 3 things not to do when generating referrals. Number 1, begging. No begging. Ain't too proud to beg? In this case, yes, we are too proud to beg. Number 2, impulsive. Being impulsive. We do not want to be impulsive when it comes to generating referrals for our business. And number 3, winging it. We don't just want to wing it and kind of sort of do this. We want to have a plan. We want to have a marketing dashboard that looks at our metrics. We want to be consistent in our marketing efforts. When you do these 3, or when you don't do, caught myself there, when you don't do these 3, when you're not begging and showing up authentically, looking to develop a relationship and see a symbiotic relationship, synergistic relationship, and instead of being impulsive, you're not impulsive, you are being consistent with your marketing. You're doing it again and again, regardless of the referrals going up or down. It's just part of your way of operating. And of course, you're not winging it. You're planning, you're thinking through your marketing, you're making sure you have the right people in place, the right software in place. You're taking it seriously. When you stop doing these and start doing the other things, your referrals are going to go up, and they're going to go up very big. So go ahead and stop doing these, start doing the opposite of these, and your referrals will start increasing, and you'll get off that darn roller coaster and start getting on the ride that goes like this. I'm Jamey Schrier. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time with another Practice Freedom tip.